Hey folks, I am just doing my weekly entry here. I have an on-call shift coming up this week. It's in the afternoon at least, so I feel like afternoon shifts aren't as bad. The morning ones are pretty rough because I start at 6 a.m. and then go till noon, but then I end up working like until at least 6 p.m. every day. So it ends up being like a week of 12-hour days, and that's like not sustainable. It's also not like someone's forcing me to do that, but I find that especially as an engineering manager, I kind of fall into that trap a little bit too often. And it's a good reminder for me though to work with my team to be more transparent about not doing that. So I got a big week coming up of on call. Not super excited about it, but I've been trying to lean more into like things that are uncomfortable. And so like I am consciously reminding myself more frequently like my first reaction is still something will come up and I'm like frustrated. I'm like, oh, this sucks or whatever. And I'm like, you know, this sucks or you don't like it because you don't know it. Like that's what it is, right? So I try to catch myself, get my initial like frustration out, and then it's like, okay, like get into it and learn it. And like next time it's gonna be less bad. So I'm trying to remind myself of that going into this week. So I got that coming up. I just did, and I'm trying to do more of this, but I just recorded 3 BrandGhost YouTube videos. I'm doing them like not edited. I'm just literally sitting here as if I were live streaming. And so I'm trying to show off some features of BrandGhost. I'm showing how I might make content. But what's nice about that is that it's like one of the reasons we have BrandGhost is that it helps content creators make content. And if you're a small business or someone who's trying to make content for your product, service, whatever, it's supposed to help you free up time to do other things. And it's kind of ironic because if you watched a bunch of these videos, you probably know by now I try to fill up my time with doing as much as I can. And that doesn't mean it's always the highest priority, unfortunately. That's like the reality. And so because I'm doing so many things or trying to, like, I end up like I'll code in BrandGhost and then it's like what I should be making content for it or doing sales and marketing. I'm like, well, I've already spent time on BrandGhost today, time to go do something else. Like making this video, for example, right? Is this really the best use of time? No, it's literally not. It's probably in my list of things, one of the worst returns on my time spent. But I kind of want to document my journey because personally, I think it's kind of interesting. So what happens is that I'm not spending time making content for BrandGhost and doing this other stuff, but BrandGhost is supposed to be freeing up time so that I can. I'm just filling it with other things instead of making BrandGhost content or doing sales and marketing. So I sat down, recorded 3 videos. What's cool is those will go into topic streams. That means our BrandGhost content machine will be able to make, different posts on that going out indefinitely, right? So we can share those out, which is great. And I just need to do more of that. So it's also good for dog fooding. If you're not familiar with the term, it just means that you're using your own software. And I went to go like generate some content in BrandGhost, and it felt a little clunky. And it's because it's a bit of an unusual situation. Like in my BrandGhost account, I have my Code Commute personal brand, I have Dev Leader, and then I have BrandGhost. So I was trying to generate content for BrandGhost to demonstrate it, and then it was making like software engineering content, and I'm like that feels really bad. Like it would look kind of awkward in a video, even though I'm telling you right now, and it's a bit unusual, like my setup because I have multiple personal brands in there. But maybe that's an indicator like I should have some type of filter or selection mechanism that lets you get a little bit more specific. So something to think about. I haven't made a decision on that, but at least it's brought to my attention because I tried using it, right? So that's that. I think in BrandGhost we have a couple of interesting conversations coming up with folks. So looking forward to that over the next couple weeks. And yeah, I think as per usual, need to spend more time on sales and marketing. I don't know. Like, I will keep saying it, and I'm hoping that it clicks in my brain. Um, but yeah, I think it's just gotta just gotta do it. So that's that. What else in terms of building? Yeah, I think in terms of building for BrandGhost, we have our workspaces feature, so that we can do like more collaboration type of things. We have AI content generation is in the app now. I think we have to tune some of the prompts and things like that. I don't think they're where I want them to be. And it's funny because the prompts are like, it's almost like the prompts are doing exactly what we say, which is ironic that I guess exactly what I'm saying is not actually exactly what I want when I see it in practice. So I have some improvements there. There's a couple other platform integrations where we kind of got like too much work in progress. Like Snapchat, we started integrating and then realized like Snapchat has like a several different types of integrations and we don't have the right one. So we have to find a contact at Snapchat. Um, Google Works, or what is it called? Google Business Profiles. We we have a block on that we have to get going on. I think it's because like our business is not like our BrandGhost business is not showing up properly, or like we're not set up properly or something to use it. So like we don't have an actual account to go, get integrated with this kind of stuff. So I got to figure that out. But yeah, there's a handful of things like that. I just recently, in terms of like dev leader content, which is a good segue, I've been feeling like hitting a bit of a wall with recording tutorials and stuff. Just like, what's a good word for it? It's not quite burnout, but it feels like sitting down to record a video. Like this one's easy to do because I'm just talking, but like, oh, I gotta sit down, I gotta go frame up the tutorial. Like, oh, it's just feeling like a lot. But I have a list of topics I have to get through, so I'm gonna crank those out after this one. But one of the things that I will be talking about is how for AI development, I've been trying to put more guardrails in place. Because I've been finding some of the AI code generation. If you're a software developer and watching this, you've probably seen sometimes it's a bit of a pain in the ass. It's making stupid mistakes and stuff, and I'm just trying to put more guardrails in place. So, code might compile and it's like technically okay, but doesn't follow patterns and practices. So, in .NET, because I do a lot of C# development, I can have what are called analyzers actually check some of the code structure and enforce patterns. So I think we've added like 30 of them or something. So just trying to do that to see if that will help steer the AI in the right direction when it's building stuff, so that I don't go, thank you so much for building this thing and maybe it works, but like I don't want this code in my code base. So trying to see if that'll make some improvements, but I'm going to document a little bit of it, and then as I'm using more AI development over the next couple of months, I will report back on if that's making improvements. So be interested to see. But I think that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Just doing a quick check-in. So I will see you hopefully next week when I make another one of these. Take care.